Welcome to Switch 2 Basics. In this video, you will learn how to set up and use GameChat on your Nintendo Switch 2. And remember, this is a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive feature, so you can't call people on a regular Nintendo Switch. Everything will be in chapters, so you'll be able to skip right to the point you need help with. Alright then, let's dive right into it. So the first thing you have to do is actually open the GameChat menu, and there's two ways to do this. One, if you're using Switch 2 Joy-Con or a Switch 2 Pro controller, you'll notice that there's a button with the letter C on it. Click it and you'll open the GameChat menu. If you're using Switch 1 controllers though, the button is of course not there. So in that case, you can also find the GameChat menu right here. Select the user you want to use. And now here comes the setup process, and this will only be shown the first time you select the user. Normally you would need an NSO membership to use this service, but as stated right here, up until March 31st, 2026, you can use it for free. Click Next and you'll be prompted with a GameChat data processing statement, which you will have to consent to use the service. Now, I've already read through it, so I'll just skip right past that, but I'd recommend you giving it a read since there's stuff in here about how Nintendo actually records the last 3 minutes of your chat in case you need to report it. Alright, click I consent if you want to use the service. And now it's time for the phone number verification step. This is required to use the service, and you'll need a smart device to do so. What you need to do is scan the QR code shown on your Switch's screen, and then on your phone you'll be asked to log into your Nintendo account and then put in your phone number. You'll receive a little text message with some numbers which you'll need to put in to verify your phone number. If everything went to plan, you should be greeted with this. Lastly, you'll need to approve which friends you want to use GameChat with. It will at default have all your friends approved, but here you'll simply be able to untick the people you don't want to be able to send you invites to GameChat. And there's that, you're now all set up to use GameChat. Now I'll show you how you actually create a GameChat, being inviting your friends, and how to customize this experience to your liking. You open GameChat with either the C button or in the menu, select Create Chat, and then select the users you want to invite. Now, friends you want to GameChat with will of course also have to go through all those steps we just went through before. If they have, they will be shown as here at the top, and if they haven't, they'll be grayed out here in the bottom. Hey, it looks like Alex is online. Let's invite him to a call. The user, Alex, will get the invite, and if he accepts, you'll get a little notification when they join.
It's me! Hello!
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing alright. I'm playing a little bit of Cyberpunk. What's happening, dude?
I'm just making a tutorial on how to actually use GameChat, so you just mind your own business while I go through all the different settings.
Whoa!
Alright, so while you're in a GameChat, you can customize quite a few settings, so let's go through them. While in a call, click the GameChat button, which will prompt you this menu where you can share your gameplay, turning or turning off your camera, and muting or unmuting yourself. And to the right of those features, well, you can see a little settings icon, so let's take a look what's in there. Under display, you can change how big your friends' screen appears. Standard has them pretty big. Expand main screen makes your gameplay even bigger and them smaller, where full screen is only your own gameplay. You will still have a little icon which shows who is talking, but this can be turned off in the little menu under full screen. You can additionally also select which corner this little speaker icon appears in if you still want it. Audio has a setting to mute microphone when entering a chat session, and a little toggle for automatically adjusting the game's volume so you can clearly hear other people in the call, together with a slider to adjust the game's volume. You can also enter advanced audio settings from here. Camera is for when you have a camera connected, and here you can tweak how it appears. You can show off the full camera, have the system crop you out. This is particularly useful if you also have gameplay. And face only is where it tracks your face and keeps it in a little circle in the corner. Here you can also choose how zoomed in your camera appears, and this has a really wide depth of field. Share game screen is just that. You can choose if other people can see your home screen. And accessibility is in regard if you don't want to speak yourself, you can have this text to speech where you type things out and then it'll read that stuff to the other people in the call. Yeah, here you can customize all that. And there you have it. That's how you use GameChat. All there's left to do now is call a friend, and then you can chat together while you play, and even share your game screen so you can show the other person what you're up to. Stay safe, and I hope you got all the questions that you needed regarding GameChat on the Nintendo Switch 2.